Elon has a lot of opposition that he is dealing with every day. But now, as Elon revealed, his actions might not be enough for Twitter's problems. And he stated that one of the main reasons for this unexpected situation, on one hand, is that its user base and advertising revenue are still small. However, there is a much bigger problem that is destroying Twitter with inside. As you know, Musk has been making news in the past week for his heated debates and discussions with his Twitter employees. Well, as a result, when Elon broke the news about the bankruptcy of Twitter, a lot of top executives left the company. And now, Musk is facing giant financial problems on Twitter. And Elon is trying to make the right decisions to overcome this tough period. For example, a few days ago, Musk removed lunches, a very comfortable part of working on Twitter, and Twitter employees were not very happy with it. But there's more. Experts in this field have given a detailed description of major issues that raise the problem of potential bankruptcy. Analysts have pointed out that Musk greatly overpaid ever since he finalized the deal to buy Twitter, and experts have provided the exact price of the platform, which is significantly less than Musk has paid for the site. In response, Elon has revealed what the platform needs in order to address the issue. This is a very interesting situation, so let's explain it. Now, before Elon Musk seized control of Twitter, business wasn't exactly booming. It is believed that only sometimes the Bird app was lucrative in terms of revenue. Compared to social media competitors like Facebook and TikTok, its user base and advertising revenue are small. However, until recently, nobody ever took the prospect of an inevitable Twitter bankruptcy seriously. In Musk's first letter to his employees, he outlined his beliefs about Twitter's future quite clearly. He explained how there is a considerable probability that Twitter will not survive the forthcoming economic crisis unless it generates large subscription money. Adding to this, Elon also said how the app needs subscriptions to account for nearly half of our revenue. Before we move on to current possible issues with Twitter, who was the latest employee to leave the company? Well, according to sources, the most recent employee to depart the company was apparently Yoel Roth, the head of safety and integrity, who had been assigned to publicly address concerns advertisers and users had about the platform. And, according to numerous accounts, the departure started on the same day Elon Musk addressed the workforce for the first time and declared that bankruptcy isn't out of the question. If this wasn't enough, the Federal Trade Commission also issued warnings after 3 top security employees resigned: Chief Information Security Officer Lee Kisner, Chief Privacy Officer Damian Kieran, and Chief Compliance Officer Marion Fogarty. Roth and Twitter's head of client solutions, Robin Wheeler, left the firm after those departures. Now, the issue with the FTC has been going on since Elon Musk acquired the app. In May, Twitter agreed to pay a $150 million punishment for violating the 2011 consent order. Its upgraded version introduced new rules that required the organization to implement an improved privacy protection policy, as well as strengthen data security. The new processes also require Twitter to publish a comprehensive list of disclosures to the FTC when introducing new goods and services, particularly when they influence personal data acquired on users. Now, what this essentially means is that Twitter is mandated to conduct privacy evaluations before it makes any modifications to its products, as per the terms of the company's settlement with the FTC. However, the author claims that they overheard the company's head of legal, Alex Spiro, say that Elon is willing to take on a huge amount of risk in relation to this company and its users, because Elon puts rockets into space. He's not afraid of the FTC. All of this was said in a letter posted to Slack by an attorney on the privacy team of the company and reported by The Verge. Now, according to The Verge, the company's legal department is now requesting developers to self-certify that their features adhere to FTC regulations and privacy standards. Furthermore, Musk's memo and staff meeting led to a live-streamed conversation in which he sought to reduce the worries of significant advertisers and made his most detailed public remarks about Twitter's future since he finalized the $44 billion acquisition deal late last month and fired the company's top executives. The real question still stands: what specifically has changed with Twitter's revenue since Musk acquired it, and how is the possibility of bankruptcy possible? Now, the departures of senior officials exacerbate the problems that have plagued the social media platform since Musk acquired it. Many firms, including General Mills, have paused their Twitter ad purchases as a result of Musk's takeover and the ensuing confusing back and forth regarding product launches and content moderation regulations. The billionaire tried to address this issue in the live broadcast for advertisers. So, Musk cashed in some of his Tesla stock when he bought Twitter for $44 billion, and he also left the social media network with $13 billion in debt, a hefty burden for a business the size of Twitter. To put things in perspective, the debt is roughly 7 times what the company expects to make in 2022. You can imagine it as a big credit card that has a cost payment of $1 billion annually. And that's a concern for Twitter because its cash flow for items like loan payments last year was only $632 million. So, where will the remaining funds come from? According to Andy Wu, an assistant professor at Harvard's Business School who has researched the Musk takeover, it's conceivably plausible that Musk could use more of his Tesla stock to bail out Twitter or turn to his gang of co-investors who would undoubtedly have no trouble finding the money. Financial analysts have noted that Musk significantly overpaid ever since he concluded the agreement to purchase Twitter. The fact that Musk tried to back out of the agreement demonstrates that he had reservations about the $44 billion price. The sale, according to investment company Wedbush Securities, was one of the most overpriced digital acquisitions in history, with Twitter's fair value estimated to be closer to $25 billion. Knowing this, forcing Twitter into bankruptcy could at least enable Musk to restructure the debt in a more advantageous manner. Consequently, the corporation is under further pressure as a result of the staff unrest and the suspension of advertising by large clients, including General Motors, Pfizer, and United Airlines. Despite Musk's promises to businesses that he would prevent Twitter from turning into a free-for-all hellscape, this has happened. Twitter receives almost 90% of its income from advertising. Musk has taken extreme measures to make Twitter a less expensive place to run, including eliminating 3,700 positions, or roughly half of the workforce. But that did not alter Musk's perception of the company's fundamental issue, which is that it only has one main source of revenue, which is internet advertising. Given that this is a bad time to be in the online advertising sector, it is a sad reality for the company at the moment. The tech sector has been rocked by a significant reduction in advertising spending. Meta, the owner of Facebook, has fired 11,000 workers. Snap fired 20% of its employees. Twitter Blue is currently a long way from being the profitable project Musk had envisioned. However, if Twitter Blue is revived, according to Rachel Toback, who runs Social Proof Security, a company devoted to combating the misuse of social media platforms, the revenue earned by the new service could pose more drastic problems. We guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.